Greetings YouTube and welcome back to my channel. You join me in Porto, Portugal. I am about to jump on my bike and head south down the coast to a place that has the biggest waves in the world. Let's have it! So folks, if you tuned in for the previous episode, you would have joined me as I rode the absolutely sublime Douro Valley on the amazing N222. I thoroughly recommend it. What a road. I've now had lunch. I'm at Porto. I'm leaving for Nazaré. I looked it up. That's how you say it, Nazaré, which is a famous Portuguese coastal town known for its absolutely massive waves. And if the waves just back there were anything to go by, I can't wait to see them. So, true to form for this whole trip, I've been trying to camp, and despite the internet saying there's 4 campsites close to Nazaré, none of them are open. So it's Airbnb to the rescue again. So I have a little apartment sharing with somebody in their house this evening, just a 3-minute walk from the beach. There are restaurants on the beach apparently, so that's good. I'll have something to eat this evening. I'm riding down the coast heading south. I won't make it as far as Lisbon today. Is that guy crossing? No, he's not. Okay, and I should be there 4:15 it says. I may stop for a comfort break along the way. I have been on the bike since about, I don't know, 8:30 this morning now. So what a fantastic tour this is turning out to be. It's not been quite the escape to the sunshine, getting away from the British winter that I was hoping for. I mean, yesterday was cold, 6 degrees, 8 degrees. No sunshine at all pretty much. Today I've not seen the sun, but it is 17 degrees now, so I can't complain at all. And on my first full day of this tour, in Brittany I had 21 degrees and sunshine, so that was just amazing. Anyway, I'm sort of keeping it slightly ahead of a weather front. There's a lot of rain coming, and as I say this I can actually feel spots now. I'm hoping to keep completely ahead of it, and in a couple of days time be at the very southwest tip of Portugal, which is forecast for sunshine and 17 or 18 degrees. Anyway, this should be an interesting ride along the coast. Let's see how we get on. At least the sky looks brighter in the direction I'm heading. Like I say, I'm trying to evade a weather front at the moment. Looking at the BBC weather app, there's a whole load of rain heading my way, and I'm just outrunning it so far. So I'm not quite sure what this route is going to entail. There may be some main roads along the way. Hopefully I'll get to hug the coast a bit as well. But it's certainly going to be interesting getting to Nazaré. Oh, it's so hard pronouncing towns and places in languages I'm not used to. Oh, it's good to be escaping the clutches of the city. I didn't feel at all comfortable there. Maybe it was the peacefulness of the Douro Valley that had lulled me into a sense of calm, but it was too much hustle and bustle. So I will be glad to make my way down the coast. The sun is trying to come out. Yay! Well, I have ditched the motorway in favour of a more twisty route. I got quite a few miles under my belt, and now I'm on the tourism route, which should be way more interesting. It's going to take an extra half an hour to get to my destination, but I don't mind that at all. I'd rather be riding on this road every day of the week. But with the timing that I had, basically it paid to get a few miles under my belt on the motorway. Otherwise I'd be checking in the dark, trying to find my accommodation, and I want a more relaxed time than that after such a wonderful morning. But this is a fab road. And I think I'm going over that bridge. It's absolutely massive. And covered in scaffolding. This is quite the structure. That'll be the sea then. See the waves big even from here. I don't like the look of that sky. I am going to clean this screen, by the way, tonight or tomorrow morning. It's starting to get a bit dirty, a few flies. Not what I expect this time of year. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Don't know what I can smell. Eucalyptus or something. Absolutely wonderful. Another cracking road. These roads are fun. They're silky smooth. They're in the middle of nowhere, relatively empty. A bit bizarre, completely in the middle of nowhere. There's a cycle lane to my right. A fantastic network of roads, and I don't know quite who it's servicing at the moment. There's the sea again. I was wondering if I was going to meet it. Cracking little area. if I had off-road tyres on, maybe even the Aniki Wilds I had before, I'd be very tempted to go up those trails. They are a bit sandy though, to be fair. Memories of the Sahara Desert are coming back. It didn't always end well. This is fun. Fun at the end of a long but very, very good riding day. I say long, not that long by my standards, I guess. I reckon the sea's going to be over here. Even from here, I'm sure you can't see it on the GoPro, but massive waves. I will flash it up on the screen, but the world's tallest wave ever surfed was at this little town that I'm staying at. I'll flash it up about now. Well, that'll be who this amazing network of roads is servicing. The odd little resort settlement, I think. Like riding through the desert in America or Canada or somewhere. The road just goes on forever, or maybe the Australian outback. I'm going to get flat spots at this rate. This is an absolute playground. It really is. Beautiful beaches. Oh, the waves are a little bit smaller just here. Perhaps people can actually swim in them. Cobbles are as effective as any speed bump, let me tell you. Almost there. I am ready to stop actually and have a rest. As fun as today's riding has been, and it has been fun. I know there's petrol nice and nearby. I will get some in the morning before pushing further south. Not now, too big a queue, and I want to get checked in I want to get settled before that sun goes down, but that's a way off yet. It's a much bigger town than I realised. When I get glimpses of the sea, there's just this massive mist of water around the beach area due to the huge waves. Oh, I like it. Like the parking is very much reserved for the accommodation. Well, I shouldn't have any problem getting some dinner tonight. So no big waves on this bit. That's very calm. I can already feel that parking is going to be an issue. Right, that's pedestrianised, so I can't get up there. Where can I go? Well, nightmare at the moment. The streets are shut. I can't get to the parking. It's all a bit interesting, to be honest. I was facing downhill, people telling me to back up the other way. Don't think I can really go down there. I don't know where I'm going at the moment. Completely all over the place. It's all gone nuts. I've arrived at parking, it says. Now, have I? I have no idea, and I have no idea where my accommodation is. That could be miles away from here. I'm going to stick it on the street here. I think I've got no choice, and round that lamppost. That's what I'm going to do, if I can. And then I've got quite a few long walks, I think. Try to get it a bit closer. Oh my gosh. So you watch, somebody will tell me I can't park here in a second. Yeah, I wasn't filming at the time, but the street was shut. I think there's been an accident or something, and ambulances were trying to get down there. And I was facing downhill, quite severely downhill, and a whole load of people in their cars telling me to back up, which is impossible. So some very kind person came and grabbed the front of the bike and pushed me backwards up the hill. Thank goodness for that. So I think I'm probably 400 or 500 meters from my accommodation for the night. Luckily I've got AirTag on the bike so that I can find it again tomorrow, and I'm going to lock it up to this post if I can, and also put my locks on and then make several trips, I would think, to the accommodation. And then any thought of going to find big waves before the day's out have gone out the window, I'm afraid. It'll just be eat, sort out my laptop stuff and then go to bed. But I will talk to you once I'm getting myself into the apartment, hopefully. Made it. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Here's my room. Looks pretty good. Small but nice looking bathroom. Tired looking me. And the bike is literally just round the corner. Literally just round the corner. So if I take you with me, the bike is just near that white van. So it's not always plain sailing when you're on motorcycle tour. Not been able to find your accommodation, things that stop you getting too near it. Apparently I'm not supposed to bring cars down here, so as tempting as it be to put the bike there and lock it to one of those, I don't think I'm gaining an awful lot other than it being a bit more out of sight. It is literally just here. I think if I've got the window open in my apartment, which I will have, I will hear the disc alarm go off if anybody tries to move the bike, and then I'll be out to get them in my underpants. There's the bike, see, still there. So what I'm going to do is take my bag in. This bag is proving to be very good. Right, one last little look round, check it's okay. Well, I've certainly had the opportunity to bond with this bike now. This is the longest trip I've done on it. This is heavy. I don't know how to reduce the camping gear that I carry with me. Down here. Yeah, I don't know how to reduce the camping gear that I've got with me, because I've got a tent and pillow and cooking stuff, and other than having like a wingman tent or something and having no comfort at all, this is kind of the minimum I seem to be able to bring. But when I am camping, I am in relative comfort, so you know, it's a small price to pay lugging a bag around, and when it's on the bike I don't even notice it. Apparently lots of restaurants and cafes, well, we saw them as we rode past trying to find the place, so I'm going to treat myself to a reasonably relaxed breakfast tomorrow morning. And then in a minute I'm going to have a look and see what I'm going to try and attempt to do tomorrow. More dogs barking, at least they're not as loud as those other ones this morning. This morning seems a long time ago. Don't need to go to the gym. Right. Cool. That's me for the night. It is amazing the difference a shower makes. Let me show you where I have been today. So I started the day, and again my apologies for this being relatively vague. I started my day around about here, rode through the Douro Valley to Porto, had lunch there, and then I worked my way down the coast, and I am now here at Nazaré. And those roads through there, which aren't even shown on the map, were that playground. It was just stunning. So I have a plan for tomorrow. Looking at the forecast, it's actually raining outside at the moment, so I'm going to get wet when I go and eat something. But looking at the forecast tomorrow, it starts off dry, and it's dry way down south. So what I'm doing is this. I'm setting off from wherever I am. I've lost it now. Nazaré, there we go. Right, I am working my way down here. I'm going to skirt round the edge of Lisbon tomorrow, and then keeping away from the motorways. It says it's a 5 hour 50-minute ride. I'm going to ride down to what I was describing as the Land's End of Portugal. It is where the land runs out. I've got Spain further south here, but that is Portugal. There is a bit that's a little further south, but for me, that is kind of the end. I have managed to get myself a campsite for tomorrow night. The forecast is good for tomorrow night and good for the day after in the morning. So I'm going to camp. That's what I intended to do, and it'll be good to have a night under canvas. So I've got quite a big ride tomorrow, because a 6 hour ride roughly, according to Google Maps, always works out to be much longer by the time you've stopped and messed around a bit. And then after that, I've got a long way to go. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Well, today was actually 2 episodes. The last episode covered the morning ride through the Douro Valley. Wow. And this afternoon's ride, which was today's episode, got us from Porto to Nazaré. And not as spectacular, but it can't always be spectacular. Sometimes you just got to get where you want to go. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. And I will see you tomorrow morning in the next one. Bye bye.